I love life. It's such a fascinating experience. Very playful. Stimulating. And I'm scared. I'm less scared than I've been in the past, but I'm still scared. And I could talk about how acting from fear, in the face of fear, to do what you love, anyways, builds you. And when I think about most abstract things like that, I always wonder, well, why would I care? Why would I want to do that? If I were to have a reason, a purpose, a meaning to live, what would it be? What would encapsulate life as an experience as a whole? When there are so many facets to life that come together to paint the full picture. What keeps me coming back? Why do I ask those questions? Why can't I stop? There's a lot that I want to say. There's a lot that I want to do. And I want more opportunity to do those things. And for some reason, the life that I want to live almost seems just out of reach. Always. As if that's the way it's always been. And that's just how the world works. Sorry. But I'm tired of hollow apologies coming to expect them. After getting a taste of something that I might actually enjoy, that I would really care about. And I've spent a great deal of time finding a deep appreciation for the mundane, everyday things. And yes, I have a great deal of color in my life from that. And yet it still feels isolated, like I have nobody to share it with. And that matters to me. It matters to me that I live in my own little world. And that I feel that while I could quite literally help anyone with a single problem in their life, a series of things that fosters a dysfunctional life, that I could work with anyone to see through that they find fulfillment in their life. And I can relay this information, this wisdom of not only what it means, but why to care. And I think about these two conundrums, life feeling just out of reach and having someone in my life who understands without me needing to explain. Someone to lean on and just trust that they're listening to whatever may come. And I know well that this state of longing, like I do not have, that I am not full and whole, has been a very real experience. And I can also say that it is not true. To the one who feels that life is just out of reach, I say, when you become the person who can appreciate what is there, it will come into your life without question, as if it was waiting for you. To the one who wants to share my world with someone, with everyone, I trust that my actions will lead me towards connections that want to listen, that stay, that see me grow and change and express myself as I am. To that one I say, I will be the one. In moments where I am isolated and I'm the only one who can appreciate to the extent of how I can feel something, that I will be there, that I will always have a friend who will share that experience. My only obstacle has really been to love that person who does show up already, not reaching for someone who may or may not be there. And with that, I take away a decision being made that something is decided, that this is the way things are. And I put power back into my hands to choose how I wish to approach whatever comes to me in life. And that was more important. That the reason why I was asking these questions was because I cared about the center of myself from which I approached life from. I care. And while I could be anyone's savior, who's going to be mine? Who's going to love life but me? I hope that's a simple question when I put it like that. I hope that it does not cause you despair. And that you find peace in that. You can make life as complex as you want. But until you can appreciate the simplicity the slower tempo of how things want to move and work and function. How much can you appreciate the complexity? I would say they go hand in hand. If you were to take anything away from this, it's to never settle for anything that you do not fit into. Never settle for anything less than your best. And do not compromise when it comes to your pleasure and your fulfillment of life. And do not take that for granted. That it can and will be a gift. When you approach it like it is. And if you do not know how, then you get to learn. You get to learn. And that while challenging, can be very fun. And I hope it is. May you remember your magic today.